Hello, my name is Christina Jennings and I'm the flute professor at the University of Colorado Boulder, and I'm pleased to be talking to you about the George Rochberg Caprice variations transcribed for flute. Thanks to the Etude of the Week, I will be recording all 21 of these starting July 15th. I hope you will join me, some students from the University of Colorado Boulder, and some special friends for a wild ride through the Caprice variations. The music of George Rochberg was the soundtrack to my childhood growing up in Norwich, Vermont, as my father, the second violinist of the Concord String Quartet, premiered his landmark third string quartet in 1971. This piece was a radical break from the serial style of the time, and this change in the composer's voice came about following the death of his teenage son. His style turned from atonal to serial to neo-Baroque and then highly romantic. These tiny miniatures, ranging from under 30 seconds to almost 3 minutes, pay homage to many different composers. We hear J.S. Bach, Handel, Haydn, Beethoven, Brahms, Mahler, Schoenberg, Bartók, and even the composer himself. In the original version, the violin plays 51 caprices, and the story my dad tells me is that these miniatures were composed every evening when George would get home from seeing his daughter in the Nutcracker. She was an aspiring dancer, and he promised to hear and watch every performance that she gave of the Nutcracker, and he would come home and compose a miniature sketch as a way of sort of getting the Nutcracker earworm out of his head before he went to sleep. A few words of advice going forward should you choose to embark upon this project. Often the composer will write simile, sim, or con sopra to indicate a recurring pattern. And this is true especially in number 5, vivace, number 6, alla chitarra, number 16, burlesco. So be sure to just notice that small marking as you go forward. Each week, I'll try and record a few words on the variation with some tips on breathing, some tips on techniques, and characters that inspire me. There is absolutely a sense of freedom that is necessary in these variations. My hope in recording these each week is to go even further with the sense of allowing, and I encourage you all to do the same. My favorite Rochberg quote is, "Every gesture is available to any human at any time." And for me, this music is gestural, it is danceable, and above all, it is really fun. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear you online.